Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Walker, and we are at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium with my broadcast partner, JJ Jurchevich, and we are ready for some hard-hitting action as we are set. Lane College will be kicking off first with number 39, Marcelo Ortiz. And back to return for Benedict will be, we'll check that in a second, the specialist. Get a name shortly on that, but glad we're here from Columbia. Toe Meets Leather, short kick fielded about the 16-yard line. Finds the seam, has some running room still on his feet, crossover 35, 40, 45, and down at about the 48-yard line. And we'll get a number on that shortly. Looks like, so Zay Foster on the return for Benedict as they have great field position, JJ.
Yeah, great start to the game here. That's exactly what you want if you're Coach Dickerson. Just start out, great field position, great run. You want to get more yards. There it is.
Absolutely. We will see who will start this affair today at quarterback. And it looks like it will be number 10, Jackson Jensen, the freshman, 6'3", 205. Looks like he will start as the signal caller for Benedict. Once again, both teams 0-1, looking for their first victory of the season. It's 1st and 10 at the 48. Looking to pass. Completes it to number 81. Tackled at about the 45-yard line. Number 81. And that is Troy Hillman.
Troy Hillman, great route on the outside there. Easy pitch and catch. That's what you want. Get your quarterback some confidence early in this game, especially as a true freshman.
Absolutely. So running with some tempo here, Benedict. 2nd and about 3 from the 45-yard line. Handoff this time up the middle. No, he'll keep it. Throws out of bounds, incomplete. Has some pressure that time by big number 99. That's Robert Brown.
Yeah, Robert Brown came right up the middle there. Did his job on that play. Won his one-on-one battle, get in the quarterback's face. That's the best defense you can have when you get a quarterback off of this game.
Absolutely. So 3rd and about 3 for Benedict. They're looking to make an impact here in the opening quarter. 14-16 left in this opening stanza. Benedict with the ball first. Looking to pass. Throws it out in the flats. 24 completes it. Flag on the play. But good pitch and catch that time. As Jalen Leary on the reception, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass complete to number 24, Jalen Leary. Penalty mark on the field.
And forced out of bounds by number 24, Adrian Huey.
Pass interference. Offense, number 47. 15-yard penalty. Replay. 3rd down.
So offensive pass interference on Benedict negates what might have been a first down. Chains were held, so
Curtis Smiley got down the field a little bit there and started blocking before the ball was thrown. Easy pass interference call for the referees.
No, can't do that at all. So Jackson Jensen now with a 3rd and long for Benedict. So we are in the opening quarter. Looking to pass. Has some running room. He'll keep his feet. Completes the pass up to about the 35-yard line. Good pitch and catch that time. And gets it to number 6, Shatarius Williams.
Great play by Jensen there, getting up in the pocket, extending the play, moving the change, getting some momentum on this drive early.
Absolutely. We talked to Coach Ron Dickerson, talked about him bringing that offense from West Florida, says he has about 60% of it in so far, as Jensen completes the pass again to number 24, Jalen Leary.
As piggyback on that thought, the 60% installed, looks like he got a little bit more of the pass game installed because he said it was a lot of run game. So looking more a little bit better in the pass game this week.
Hunter Davidson on the tackle, so looks like no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10, 13-12 here in the opening quarter. Benedict with the first drive of the ball game. So glad you could join us here on ESPN Plus for SIAC football here from Columbia, South Carolina, where the weather is unexpectedly good.
We thought it was going to be a muggy afternoon, rainy, but...
And Jensen gets hit on the corner blitz, fumbled the ball, and we'll see who has it in a second. That was number 24, Adrian Huey. And it looks like Lane has recovered, and they will start 1st and 10 at the 45.
Huey, the sophomore out of Nashville, Tennessee, got around and wreaked havoc on that play. I know Coach Brown's happy on the sideline there. That's exactly what you want. Last week, both these teams had a couple turnovers. This is what you want if you're the Lane Dragons, and the opposite effect if you're the Benedict Tigers.
It is what you want if you are Lane. Starting off well, 12:47 left here in the first quarter. And on the fumble, Lane gets the football. They'll start on offense as well. And Lane, quarterback Nigel Johnson, will hand off on the end around and will be swarmed by a host of Tigers. Leading the charge, looks like number 26, Amari Terry. And that was number 1, Anthony Evelyn with the carry.
Evelyn on the jet sweep there. Great job by Benedict to stay gap sound on there. Open up with the tackle for loss to start the game.
Absolutely. So second and about, 14 on the play. We'll hand off this time up the middle to Dew. He's at the 50, 45, 40, cuts it back inside. Cross over to 35 and down to about the 32-yard line. Colin Dew, preseason All-SIAC selection. Been phenomenal for Lane over the years.
Yeah, been phenomenal is right. That's an understatement. Led the SIAC in rushing last year, was third in touchdowns, picking right up where he left off in SIAC play last year.
Look for him and Ike Brown to carry the load here today for the Lane College Dragons. They are now 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line in plus territory. 11:38 left here in the opening quarter. Hand off again to Dew. He'll be bottled up, can't really get started, and leading charge, number 95. That's Casey Bolton.
Bolton Livingston on the play there. Great teamwork there. Getting off your block. Linebackers played well there. It's a great defensive play. Another tackle for loss on this drive.
Maybe a half a yard gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Dragons. Checking the play. Handoff again to Dew on that right side. Not much going there. And that's actually Jarrett Gatson at quarterback for the Lane Dragons. Again, both teams still trying to feel their way out. Gain of about 1 on the play. So 3rd and 9 for Lane, 10:42.
Coach Brown said Gatson came in last week, provide a little spark for the offense. Looking like that here. It's a long 3rd down, key 3rd down early in this ball game.
So trips to the far side, 1 single receiver to the near side as we are going from left to right. Gatson looking to pass, throws, and sets up the screen to Ike Brown. Ike Brown, not much running room at all, and Aaron Miller, there goes that man with the tackle.
Tried to set up the screen here. Offensive line didn't quite get out to the right side of the field there. Kind of left Ike Brown alone there.
Absolutely in no man's land, so no gain on the play. It'll be 4th and 9. So we are here in the opening quarter. Lane driving due to a fumble. They will keep that offense on the field. A little too long to kick the field goal, but still here. So 4th and 8 call for the Lane Dragons is that Benedict defense running their base defense, excuse me. Gasson looking to pass, throws on that left side, looking for a receiver. Battle there, caught by number 1, Anthony Evelyn. What a phenomenal catch. I don't know how he was able to see the football. Defender draped all over him, but what a phenomenal catch by Evelyn.
Yeah, great throw, even better catch by Evelyn on the outside there. Looked like it was started off with a one-handed catch, got both feet in. 1st and goal for the Dragons here. There's that spark Coach Brown talked about last week.
He talked about it with Gatson. So 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Lane looking to capitalize on the turnover. So Gatson in the gun will hand the Dew on the left side, has some running room and gets down just short of the goal line. It looks like number 3 on the tackle, George Jala.
Jala with a touchdown-saving tackle there.
Absolutely.
This is probably Dew right up the middle here, huh, Jamie?
I agree. Colin Dew again up the middle and in for the Lane touchdown. You called it, JJ. And on the board first, the Lane College Dragons.
Yeah, it's a nice and easy play. One of the best players in the SIAC. Take advantage of him. The snap going right off the center. That's an A-gap run.
Absolutely. Still got to kick the extra point. As we await the extra point, Marcelo Ortiz, kick is up. Looked like it was partially blocked, but it is no good. So with 8:36 left in the first quarter, we'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Lane strikes first and leads 6-0 over the Benedict Tigers. .36 left in the opening quarter. Lane College strikes first on a Colin Dew touchdown and now leads 6-0 over the Benedict College Tigers. Jay, they talk about that first drive.
Boy, 8 plays, 56 yards, a one-yard touchdown run by Kylan Dew there. And I said it before, the Dragons go as Dew goes. You got to get this guy in the ball game, got to get him ready to go. And that opens up play action. That opens up the screen game. Just a consistent running game, Jamie, is key for the Lane Dragons
Absolutely.
today.
We looked at a lot of football over the years. When you're talking about a team that can run the ball effectively downhill, that just opens up everything. And you saw the full complement of what they're able to do. So Coach Brown talked to me both on and off the record. And I tell you what, he had he had the taste to get back out on the football field quickly. So it was one of those things where he did not like the 58-7 loss. Felt some things were kind of iffy within that Jackson State game, but definitely back now and wants to get through this football game and definitely wants to show what he's able to do. He saw some good things in that game, but at the same time didn't think they played their best. So, off to a good start so far.
Yeah, and he talked about in the second half, his guys didn't show any quit. They only allowed 14 points in the second half of that ball game. A real bad first quarter against Jackson State last week. Got the guys out. But again, credit them for fighting and taking the loss. They had positive energy in practice, Coach Brown said. And it just really, it's refreshing as a coach when you can say, all right, we can put that one behind us. Let's get to the SIAC battles.
Absolutely. Marcelo Ortiz about to kick. And back to return, that is number 5. It is Tyreek Carter. So kick is deep fielded at about the 10-yard line. Carter Finds a seam, has some running room. Good return again. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. Still on his feet, cuts it back in, and he'll get chopped down by the kicker. Oh, not by the kicker, but down to about, let's see what they'll spot at the 21-yard line. Good return by Carter.
Great return. That's 2 great returns in a row, and that's exactly what you want. It makes it easier on your offense. You can open up everything from inside, and right now you're starting out basically in the red area.
But there's some laundry on the field on the return, so a holding on Benedict negates a great return by Carter, and now they'll get the ball back 1st and 10 instead of at the 21, at the lane 21. They'll get it at their own 30. Check that. Looks like a little bit further. Their own 20.
Big difference in field position on that.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Second possession, Jensen comes back out. Jensen starting at quarterback, freshman for the Benedict Tigers.
1st and 10, Benedict.
So joining them, Jalen Leary in the backfield. We'll hand to Leary on the left side, up the middle. He'll be bottled up after maybe 2 yards on the pickup.
Great gap discipline there by the Lane Dragons. Good run fits on defense. Linebackers came up and made the play. A host of Dragons brought the minimal gain, about 3 yards there.
Call it 3 yards, almost 3. Number 99, Robert Brown in the convoy for the Lane Dragons. So 2nd and 8.
Game 2, 2nd and 8.
And Benedict looking to get something going here on offense to answer that score. 7:48 left here in the opening quarter. So Jensen looking to pass, throws it out to the left and finds an open receiver. Good pitch and catch that time. You can see the potential of the freshman with some poise, and looks like he got to number 14. That is Zach Gibson on the reception.
Yeah, Zach Gibson, the Southern Illinois Saluki transfer, coming in, making an impact early in this game. Great route. Sets up a 3rd and manageable.
Hey, I know you got some Salukis in your family that you want to shout out.
That's right. Dad, congratulations. Your Salukis are on the field here today.
Absolutely. So 3rd and about 2 for Benedict. Hopefully they can get something going to match that score. Jensen looking to pass, throws it out in the flats to the running back. Still on his feet, crosses over the 40, jukes a man and gets down to about the 48-yard line. That's number 27.
Damian Moat there. Great job on the juke to extend the yardage on that play. Big explosive play. It's what you want right there.
Yes, it was by Damian Moat. So 1st and 10 for Benedict at the 47-yard line. Just what the doctor ordered for a freshman quarterback. Looking to pass again, throws it out in the flats again, and has some running room. Almost a 1st down. So went to Moat again. And Devin Irving on the tackle. Gets 9 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 1. 6:13 and counting here in the opening quarter. Fast-moving opening quarter.
And Moat does a great job getting out of the backfield there. And, again, making it easy on Jensen. Got a lot of freshmen on this team. 42 freshmen for the Benedict Tigers. So keep it simple. Should be an easy game plan today.
Yeah, we talked about that in our pregame meeting. Lots of freshmen on the field for both teams. Again, Jensen completes the pass to number 14, Zach Gibson, once again on the reception. And you like what you see out of the passing game so far out of Jackson Jensen.
Absolutely. Looking like they've installed more of that West Florida offense. Zach Gibson's coming to play today, the 6'4 senior, again from Southern Illinois University, comes off the field here to get a little breather as he deserves it, picking up that 1st down.
Jensen, 1st and 10. Looking to pass once again, throws it out to the right side and completes it. And that'll be a 9-yard pickup that time. Looks like number 47 on the reception. That's Curtis Smiley.
Now, Curtis Smiley, a series of out routes here and simple, effective routes to get this quarterback involved in the game. His confidence is building. If they can get the pass pro down, this could be a great drive for him.
Absolutely. Handoff this time. And it looks like he may have enough for the 1st down. That's Damian Moat once again.
Yep. 1st down run for Moat. the freshman, yet again, keeping the chains moving.
So Damian Moat on the carry, picks up enough for a Benedict first down. And Benedict finding something cooking on offense. You love to see the poise of Jackson Jensen. So Moat to the right of Jensen. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 wide to the far side. Jensen looking to pass, throws it again to the flats. He'll be hit that time. It looks like an incomplete pass as he tried to go to Moat once again. And we'll see who's on the tackle. Looks like number 7, Jeremiah Brown.
Jeremiah Brown did a great job. Coach's son, Jeremiah Brown, did a great job in coverage there and breaking the play up.
Absolutely. It'll be his 2nd and 10 at the 24. 4:21 left here in the opening quarter. Moat in the backfield. Lane showing blitz. Looks like they'll back out of it. Trying to give everything the freshman can handle. Jensen looking to pass. Throws it left side this time. Receiver open. Ball tipped in the air and falls to the turf. Incomplete.
Boy, I thought I think Lane got away with one. I thought the defensive end might have jumped a little early and got in the backfield, but no can do. An incomplete pass is all that came out of that.
Yeah, tried to go to Carter that time. Broken up by Walter Tatum. Phenomenal pass breakup. Ball was in the air for a long time. So now 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. We'll see what approach it will be with this freshman quarterback. So Moat to Jensen's right, like he moved a little bit early. Jensen looking to pass, throws it over the middle and completes it short of the first down. Went to number 80, Sahara Smalls.
Number 80, Sakira Smalls on the reception.
And it looks like he'll be tackled just short. It's like maybe another 3 yards for the first down. Looks like they're keeping their offense on the field with 3:54 and counting here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Smalls with a little inside route there, get a little leverage on the linebacker, catch it. Tried to make a play on the mismatch, get the first down, but 4th and short here, 4th and manageable. Obviously, their fringe field goal range right here inside the 20-yard line. Trey Simmons comes in at quarterback.
Yes, Trey Simmons does come in at quarterback, and we'll see what this wrinkle is. Lane showing blitz. Trey Simmons will throw to the right side and completes it to number 2, and looks like they'll have enough for the first down. That is Xavier Foster on the reception. So Benedict, again, showing they're able to run or be able to run this offense to perfection right now.
To perfection indeed. Trey Simmons comes in off the bench and throws a complete dart for the first down on 4th down. Very, very effective, showing everybody's in the game right now.
Who says when you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have one? So Trey Simmons in at quarterback, looking to pass, throws it out the left side, man wide open. Caught for the touchdown. Everybody was still for Lane, not sure why, but that was a complete dart to Troy Hillman, 5'11" freshman from Miami, Florida, and now Benedict is on the board. And again, not quite sure why the Lane defense got completely still, but touchdown, Benedict Tigers.
Yeah, a interesting defensive formation there. Nobody covered 81. He was wide open. I can't say it was a defensive mishap. I just think it was someone did not pick up their assignment, obviously. But, boy, 81 wide open. Great throw and catch. Big extra point here, Jamie.
Absolutely. Lucas went in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 2:36 left in the opening quarter, Benedict strikes and leads Lane College by the score of 7-6. We'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Benedict leading 7-6.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes. Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself at. He knows now.
A little win is is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community. And everything in between. At Georgia Power, we do everything in our power to keep you going. That's why we're investing in our electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. Because when there's reliable energy, that's a win for all of us.
For 15 years, the Home Depot Retool Your School program has been championing HBCUs. We've been right there with campus grants, scholarships, and career opportunities. Winning schools have seen their visions for upgrading their campuses and communities come to life through sustainability projects, as well as new places to connect, like innovation lounges and outdoor pavilions. As we celebrate 15 years of partnering with HBCUs, we're excited to keep the momentum going. Retool Your School. We're powered by purpose.
In communities where leaders are forged and legacies are born, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference proudly celebrates the accomplishments of current and former students. From the playing field to the boardroom, they are the next generation of entrepreneurs, doctors, and executives.
Leaders rise here. Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
And now leads by the score 7-6 here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Walker along with JJ Jurtrovich, and we are here for a phenomenal offensive game so far.
Phenomenal. Two great touchdown drives. This one, 12 plays, 80 yards. They take the lead with the made extra point. The Tigers were running on all cylinders there, Jamie.
Absolutely, as Lucas Wynn is set to kick. And back to return, number 3, Rontez Rush for the Lane Dragons. And to be fielded at the 1-yard line. Cross over to 15, up to the 20. Still has some running room out to the left sidelines. And he'll be out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. That was actually number 1, Anthony Evelyn, on the return.
Lots of great returns thus far in the first quarter by both teams. Looks like that might be a theme moving forward.
You know, I don't think the special teams coaches, like that very much.
Not at all. Special teams coaches are throwing their hats. They're angry right now.
Pretty much, as we get 1st and 10 on the second offensive possession for Lane Dragons. 2:27 left here in the opening quarter. And once again, number 17, Jared Gaston in at quarterback. It looks like pistol formation, stoppage of play. And looks like there is a timeout. Lane. We'll keep it here. But again, when you're talking about the Lane Dragons, a lot of mixtures of just what they do offensively, defensively. You like what you see so far. But again, when you're talking about Benedict, for example, lots of new pieces. We talked about a couple of pieces left, but, when you're installing really everything new, and Coach Dickerson talked about how late he was getting on board, it's kind of phenomenal to see what they're able to do so far.
Yeah, it is. And again, we mentioned the amount of freshmen on this team. Coach said, according to his knowledge, it was Aaron Miller, maybe 1 or 2 other players that had played with anybody on this field. So this is pretty eye-opening. And same with Lane. They have a lot of freshmen on this squad, 38 freshmen, 80 freshmen combined in this football game. So you're going to see a lot of freshmen. You're going to hear a lot of newcomers' names, but they're settling down, and this is SIAC play. So this is where everything counts, and this is for all the marbles, and both teams are settling in nicely. See how Lane and the Dragons come out on their second drive.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And in the backfield, it's like Ike Brown. Hand off to Brown on the left side, moving that pile. It looks like, I tell you what, the way everyone's moving around as if the ball hit the ground, but looks like no signal. So they'll keep it. Looks like a gain of about 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
Aaron Miller and a host of Tigers in on that play. Wanted to make sure I got the number and the name right. Aaron Miller is a beast on that edge there.
Yes, he is. So 2nd and 8. Under 2 minutes left here in the opening quarter. 7-6, Benedict leading. So fake this time. Gasson with the throw, but falls to the turf. And Evelyn would have been running a long time defending on the play. Number 3, George Jala, and got beat inside, but just could not complete the pass, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, 3rd and long. You'd love to have that one back because I bet you this game's 13-7 after if that's a completion pass. But got to shake it off. 3rd and long here. You got to make do. See what happens if maybe a do out of the backfield or Ike Brown screen or something right here.
Absolutely. So Gaston looking to pass, throws it out to the flats and complete to Ike Brown. Still on his feet and gets it to about the 44-yard line. Looks like he'll be tackled short of the first down, brought down by number 12. That's Isaiah Stevens.
Yeah, great play by the coach's son, Ike Brown here, getting him in space, trying to make him break a tackle and pick up the first down. I don't hate the play call there because it looks like they're setting themselves up to go for it right here on the 4th and 4.
They are. Looks like 4th and 3. They're switching up personnel. Gadsden still in the gun. Love what the crowd is doing, shouting defense, but rolling the dice here if you're Byron Brown. Not over the 50. We'll see if they actually run the play, and they do. Gadsden looking to pass. Benedict shows blitz, completes the pass, still on his feet. That's Evelyn, 40, 35, and runs into the block. And you love to see the effort. We'll see what the flag is about. May have blocked him right into Evelyn that time.
Man, it might have prevented a touchdown for his own team.
For his own squad.
But great route by Evelyn on the motion to get himself into the better side of the field for the better matchup. What I like to call a whirligig route where you don't take your eyes off the quarterback, Jamie. You look at him the whole time, get to that open spot of the field, sit down in the middle of that zone defense, catch the ball. He dropped the last one, not this one. But we did have a flag on the play, it looks like.
We did. It was a legal blindside block. It may have been if you just saw that phenomenal hard hit, if you're an old school football fan. But again, can't do that quite anymore. But Lane still gets the first down, just loses the yardage.
Huge play to get the first down there because the penalty's not as significant.
So 1st and 10, Gadsden in the gun. It's like Ike Brown to his right. Benedict in their base defense, hand off to Brown on the left side, has some running room, but runs into a wall that time and brought down, looks like, by number 17.
Number 3, Gio Jala.
Ike Brown.
Go ahead. Jala again on the tackle, and looks like we got a man hurt.
Ike Brown with a very physical run there between the tackles. Can't catch that number, Jamie.
Absolutely, and we'll take a break as they tend to the injured player. Benedict still leading 7-6 over Lane College. Marcellus Livingston was able to get off the field under his own power, so it looks like he will be fine. Looks like 2nd and about 7 for Lane College's handoff up the middle. Good yardage that time. Looks like it might have been Kyron Dew, and that is the end of the first quarter. Benedict leading Lane by the score 7-6 here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. We'll take a break here from Columbia.
Benedict 7, Lane 6.
Here at the start of the second quarter, Lane driving has a new set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Gasson will keep it this time on the left side. Had some blocking, but we'll see who was able to get through. That was number 12, Isaiah Stevens, bringing down Gasson that time.
Gasson went back, tried to pull the defense back. This was a quarterback draw all the way, but defense was not fooled. Great run containment by the Tigers on that play.
Absolutely. Loss of 1 on the play, so 2nd and 11 for the Lane Dragons, putting together a pretty good offensive drive as Dew is to his right. Gadsden will hand off to Kyron Dew, cuts it back, but no running room at all. And that swarming Tiger defense makes it happen. Number 48, Maxwell Jean-Louis.
Number 48, Israel.
Oh, check that.
Wokacha on the
Wokacha on the stop.
48 did a great job. Defensive coordinator Shea Campbell's smiling ear to ear on that play. That was a textbook defensive play. Everybody ran exactly to where they were supposed to, stayed home on their assignments, won every. And that's exactly what happens when everybody wins their battle, Jamie, right there on defense. It results in a tackle for loss.
Absolutely. Try to run that outside zone, but got good penetration by the defensive line and was able to make that stop. So now 3rd and 14 for Lane. We get a stoppage of play.
I have an official timeout here.
It is an official's timeout. We'll see what they are talking about.
Got to get the clock stopped here.
We do got to get the clock stopped. Running out of time. And beautiful day here in Columbia, South Carolina as day turns to night. Here at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium, one of the phenomenal venues in the SIAC.
Yeah, premier venue here, renovated in 2019. Tailgating outside smells delicious.
It does.
Someone save me a burger, please.
But I tell you what, been here many times. And
Malfunction in the play clock. Please shut both play clocks down.
so,
Officials will keep them on the field.
so malfunction with the clock. With the play clock they mentioned, but we'll see what that's about. Let's see the actual game clock still running, so it may be a malfunction with that as well. We'll see in a second, but it's like another stoppage of play. So hate to see that if you're a player, you're looking to go, and you have those kinds of things that happen.
Yeah, when the clock is kept on the field, it's tough to get in the situational game because you can't visually see it. You have to ask. You have to be in line with your coaches. Communication is key. And at this level, you don't quite have the green dots on the helmets to communicate with the players on the field level just yet. That might be coming in years to come, but it's going to make it tough on the timing situations of this game on this 3rd and long. Must get first down here for decision time coming.
Absolutely. 3rd and 14 from the 39-yard line. 12:45 and counting here in the second quarter. Benedict leading 7-6, but Lane is driving. Benedict showing blitz, backside of it. Gadsden flushed out to the right, looking, keeping his eyes upfield, throws it short, and no decision yet. Looks like falls to the turf, incomplete. So it'll be 4th and 14 for the Lane Dragons. We'll see what they decide to do.
This is that in-between distance where it's a little long to punt it because you're probably just going to give up a touchback. We'll see what Coach Brown decides to do. Great defense there by Benedict, not giving up anything on the 3rd and long over top.
Absolutely. So Amari Terry on the breakup. And again, as we're looking at Lane and what they're able to do, promising drive so far, but kind of stalled. So 4th down, it looks like Lane will go for it. 4th and 14 from the 39-yard line. 12:29 left here in the second quarter. Evelyn moving over to the right side. Gadsden looking to pass. He will keep it. Had some running room, but it will be brought down after a couple of yards, and that was number 13, Andre Jocelyn.
Jocelyn with a great play there, getting the turnover on downs. That's what you want if you're the Tigers. Get off the field on 3rd down, get your offense back out there, get more of that West Florida offense instilled. And, boy, it's fun to watch from up here, Jamie. Let's see what the freshman does coming down the field here.
Absolutely. Benedict back on offense, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 12:23 left before halftime. So, again, got to give some kudos. I'll tell you what, a lot of kudos to Jackson Jensen. Played pretty well so far. So, running back to his right, looking to pass. Plenty of time, goes deep. Throwing a post route and just out of the outstretched hands of number 14, Zach Gibson.
Gibson just out of reach. Jensen, great throw, reading every progression. Seeing the deep ball, stepping into his throw, stepping up into the pocket. That is textbook offense right there. That is just, it's a game of inches right there.
It really is a game of inches when you're looking at what that play could have been. You're talking about a huge play at that time. So 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line for Benedict. 12:16 left in the second quarter. So throws it out this time. It is complete, but quickly brought down, went to number 6. That's Shatarius Williams.
Adrian Huey on the tackle there. Great wrap-up, great open field tackle, driving through the defender.
You called Huey's name a few times today, so it looks like a 2-yard pickup. 3rd and 8 for the Benedict Tigers. Again, Jackson Jensen got to be impressed with his ability to scan the field, looking all around.
100%.
So Jensen looking to pass. Flushed out the pocket this time to the right, throws it upfield, and nearly completed. Got that almost completed it to Israel Rose, number 22. And it looks like Jensen is down at the 35 and injured. You hate to see that, so it'll be an official's timeout.
Officials timeout for injury.
Jensen rolling to his right there.
So
we'll rolled up on.
Yes, he did. So we'll take a break. 11:33 left in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout here from Columbia.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself at. He knows now.
A little win is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community. And everything in between. At Georgia Power, we do everything in our power to keep you going. That's why we're investing in our electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. Because when there's reliable energy, that's a win for all of us.
Hey, Don, what made you become a Cricket campus ambassador?
Do tell.
I live to network. HBCU's all about that. The keyword being network.
Oh, like a certain network that has speedy 5G?
I see you could take a hint.
I can drop a hint too, Don.
Take your education to the next level with 2 graduate degrees at Edward Waters University for the fall 2024 semester. Reach the highest levels of leadership in today's business world with our Master of Business Administration, and our Master of Arts in Education Policy and Advocacy will prepare you to be an education administrative professional. Visit ew.edu to enroll today. Edward Waters University, emerging eminence.
Jensen was able to get off the field under his own power, and that's a great sign as Benedict looks to punt. Anthony Evelyn is back deep to return. High end over end punt will be fielded at about the 17. Evelyn reverses field. Great block on the end. Has room 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30. Still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5, and in the end zone for the touchdown. Anthony Evelyn on a phenomenal return, and Lane back on top.
About an 83-yard touchdown return. And again, I said earlier, that's the theme. Special team coaches are not happy unless you're on the Lane Dragons right now.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Evelyn has been showing off this entire game with the receptions, and now that punt return is a thing of beauty when you can get it blocked up.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Let's see. Did they go for 2 or looking like they're leaving the offense out there, Jamie?
Looks like they are leaving the offense. Missed that first extra point, so seeing if they can get 2. So Gadsden and their quarterback looks like Ike Brown to his right. Evelyn, even after returning 83 yards, back in his receiver spot at the top of your screen. So Evelyn in motion. Gasson rolls out to the right, throws it up, and we'll see. No signal yet. And it looks like it is no good. So the score will remain at 12. So we'll take a break here from Columbia, South Carolina. Lane back up top, leading by the score of 12-7 over the Benedict Tigers. In the second quarter, Lane gets in the end zone by way of Anthony Evelyn and now lead 12-7 over the Benedict College Tigers. As they are set to kick off, Marcelo Ortiz will be doing the kicking. Back to return, number 5, Tyreek Carter. It's been a phenomenal game so far here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Short kick this time will be fielded. Fair caught at the 19-yard line, maybe the 20. And Benedict will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
It's going to go up to the 25 with the new rule.
So it will go to the 25-yard line. So
fair catch inside the 25-yard line goes up to the 25. New rule starting this year.
Yes, it is. And, again, you're always seeing the evolution of the college game. You love to see it.
Absolutely.
You know, some for safety, some for just, speed purposes, some for just, seeing what's going on with the game and in an ever-evolving game. So Trey Simmons will come out at quarterback for the Benedict Tigers.
Provided a spark real quick on the last drive he came in, picked up the first down on the 4th down. Let's see if that momentum stays.
He really did. So 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line, 11:15 left here in the quarter. Handoff this time up the middle. It looks like it went to number 24, Jalen Leary.
Leary bottled up right at the line of scrimmage there. Not a whole lot of anybody can do. Not a lot of room in the line of scrimmage there. Both teams in a scrum.
Not a whole lot of room at all. Xavier Shaw on the tackle. It's like a gain of about 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
So we are under 11 minutes to play. Simmons with the clap. Quarterback draw this time. Has some running room. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Trey Simmons. With a 73-yard scamper for the touchdown. And Benedict back up top once again.
Big, explosive play from quarterback Trey Simmons. He came in a spark indeed yet again. RPO, said, I'm taking it all the way, drops back, gets the safeties off of him, Lane opens up, pretty much untouched all the way to the end zone, Jamie.
Absolutely. Lucas went in for the extra point. And you love to see the explosion from Simmons. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 10:31 left in the second quarter, Benedict back up top again, leading by the score of 14-12. We'll take a break once again here from Columbia, South Carolina. It's a ball game here. 14-12, Benedict leading.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now.
For 15 years, the Home Depot Retool Your School program has been championing HBCUs. We've been right there with campus grants, scholarships, and career opportunities. Winning schools have seen their visions for upgrading their campuses and communities come to life through sustainability projects, as well as new places to connect, like innovation lounges and outdoor pavilions. As we celebrate 15 years of partnering with HBCUs, we're excited to keep the momentum going. Retool your school. We're powered by purpose.
In communities where leaders are forged and legacies are born, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference proudly celebrates the accomplishments of current and former students. From the playing field to the boardroom, they are the next generation of entrepreneurs, doctors, and executives.
Leaders rise here. Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
A little win is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community. And everything in between. At Georgia Power, we do everything in our power to keep you going. That's why we're investing in our electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. Because when there's reliable energy, that's a win for all of us.
Trey Simmons with a 73-yard run, and Benedict now leading by the score of 14-12 over Lane College. We got 10:31 left here in the second quarter. I'm Jamie Walker alongside JJ Jurtrovich, and we are having a phenomenal time here at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium with the back and forth going on so far.
Yeah, two-play, 75-yard touchdown drive. Folks, don't blink your eyes. There might be another score in the next 10 seconds.
That's right. That's right. Lucas Wynn set to kick. Anthony Evelyn, who returned one of his own earlier, is back to return, fielded. No, he'll let it roll into the end zone. So touchback will be 1st and 10. It's like at the 20-yard line. So again, these offenses have been impressive so far when you're talking about just what they're doing overall. Both coming off losses. It'll be 1st and 10 to 25, excuse me.
Yeah, both teams looking for their first win, and it'd be a bigger win because it's a conference win, and that's what it's all about in this league. Competitive SIAC, we talked to both coaches about that and how deep this league really is, Jamie.
Absolutely. So Gatson in the gun, trips to the far side, one receiver wide to the near side as Lane moves from right to left. Handoff this time to Ike Brown, has some running room up the middle, still on his feet, churning those legs. And he'll be brought down after about an 11-yard pickup, brought down by Aaron Miller.
That's a tough physical run by Ike Brown right up the middle there, brought down by Aaron Miller. About an 11-yard gain. That's exactly what you need after giving up an explosive play like that.
Absolutely. Lane running with some tempo, same formation. Brown to Gadson's right. They look to the sidelines for the play, scanning the defense, base defense by Benedict. Hand off to Brown again on the right side. He'll be brought down after maybe one this time. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot going on that play, Jamie.
Not a whole lot going on at all. Brought down by number 95, Casey Bolton. So 2nd and 9 for the Lane Dragons. Gatson awaiting the snap. Will fake, looking to pass, rolled out to the right side, and it looks like he'll throw it out of bounds, trying to live another day and not take the sack.
Yeah, you said it right there. Live another day. Don't take the sack. Don't get behind the chains. It's going to be a long third down anyway.
It will be. So 3rd and 9, 9:21 left here before halftime. We'll see if Lane or what Lane can put together. So changing formations this time. 2 receivers to each side wide. Brown to the right of Gatson. Benedict crowding the line of scrimmage. Looks like they may be showing blitz. Backs out of it at the last minute. Gatson looking to pass, throws one down the middle and complete to Evelyn. It looks like he'll have enough for the first down. And brought down on the play by number 3, George Jala, who's been all over the field today.
Yeah, Jala right there, great coverage. Hey, even better throw and catch there. That was a great play all around. I mean, sometimes you just can't defend a great throw.
You cannot. So Gaston with the completion. So 3 receivers to the near side this time, 1 wide to the far side. Hand off to Ike Brown on the right side, cuts it back to the left and gets good yardage that time, about 3 on the play to be 2nd and 7.
A good second effort there by Brown. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, keeps his feet moving. Gets up a good positive 4 yards there.
Absolutely. So
3-yard gain,
2nd and 7, 8:22 and counting here in the second quarter. Benedict leading 14-12 over the Lane Dragons. So it looks like Kyron Dew to the left this time. Handoff to the right, cuts it back, still on his feet, crosses over the 45. Helmet goes flying. It looks like Dew is down at about the 43.
Benedict sideline saying there's a fumble on the play. It wasn't ruled that way.
And we'll see.
Are they
and it is a fumble. So Dew fumbles and recovered by Benedict. So Benedict will get the football back already with the lead and leading 8 with 8:02 left in the second quarter, looking to add some more points.
It's a fumble by each team right here early in the second half. First half.
Absolutely. So again, didn't see that fumble at first glance, but you can see that sideline definitely letting the officials know. So 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 8:02 left in the second quarter. Benedict looking to add to their total. So it looks like
41-yard line, 1st and 10.
in at quarterback. It's like Trey Simmons will continue. Simmons follows his running back through the hole, and he'll get short yardage that time, maybe 1.
Hey, credit Lane there again. Great coverage, making Trey Simmons pull it down early. And great containment to keep him only, 2 or 3 yards there. 2nd down and long here.
Yes, it was. 2nd and 8, under 8 minutes here in the second quarter. Trey Simmons, you can see what the advantage is when it comes to him being in the ball game. Definitely a threat to run. You can see his breakaway speed. And so we'll see if they stick with this offense. Definitely a good problem to have. You got 2 really good quarterbacks if you're Benedict.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. Get them both in the game early. Get them involved is key.
And off this time on the right side, still on his feet. And that looks like number 24, Jalen Leary, carrying the football.
Now Leary picking
actually, most that time, correction. Brought down on the play by Robert Brown.
Yeah, Moat's having a great afternoon thus far.
Absolutely. Gets to the 49, 9+ territory, and it's enough for a Benedict first down. So it's like we have officials timeout. Looking like they were moving the chains. Actually, they have a player coming out. Not sure why, but switching players. Number 5, Tyreek Carter comes out in Troy Hillman. So 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line for Benedict College. Trey Simmons in at quarterback. Jackson Jensen, little gimpy, hand off to Moat on the left side. And phenomenal stop. Swarming to the football, the Lane Dragons. And one of those in that convoy, number 28, Varian Terry.
Yeah, Terry made a great job there. Moat does a good job of getting past the line of scrimmage because Lane did a great job run fitting there.
So 2nd and 8 for Benedict. Under 7 left in the quarter. Trey Simmons running back to his right. He's looking to pass this time. Man over the middle, caught. 20, 15, 5, touchdown. That is number 81, Troy Hillman, on the easy pitch and catch.
49-yard touchdown pass there. As you mentioned, easy pitch and catch. 81 gets by the defense, another missed assignment.
So the touchdown is ruled good.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, number 99 on the defense.
So Robert Brown with the roughing of Trey Simmons. And Benedict, tell you what, like what you see out of this offense, now leads 20-12 with the extra point ensuing. So Lucas Wynn attempting the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So Benedict leading by the score of 21-12 with 5:58 left in the quarter.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Absolutely. And we'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Benedict leading 21-12 over the Lane College Dragons. .558 left in the second quarter, and Benedict strikes again on a gorgeous pass from Trey Simmons to Troy Hillman. As Lucas Wynn is set to kick off, back to return, number 1, Anthony Evelyn, once again for the Lane College Dragons. Both offenses showing up after not-so-hot showings in their last ball game, and ball will be kicked through the end zone after getting that penalty, the roughing penalty on Lane. So Lane will start 1st and 10 at the 25. And again, JJ, you got to like what you see.
Got to like what you see. Benedict's gone to the 4 and 5 wide receiver looks early last week versus Virginia State. They've gone the 4 wide look this time, and they've cut out on a little bit of motion. You see, last week against Virginia State, they'd motion the running back out, try and get those spread out matchups. They're keeping the running back back, a little pass protection, giving the quarterback a little bit more time to work with, and it's showing.
Absolutely. So Jared Gatson,
First and 10.
still in at quarterback. Ike Brown to his right. And we'll see if Lane can answer this time. First and 10 at the 25-yard line, 5:58 left. Hand off to Brown. Up the middle, has some running room, and runs through a couple of tackles and down to about the 31-yard line. So gain about 6 on the play. So 2nd and 4. Isaiah Isidore on the tackle. Looks like Lane running with some tempo here.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
So Gaston in the gun. It's like Lane taking their time, trying to get something going on offense. Hand off to Brown again on the left side. Has him running 40, 45, and tackle. Good tackle that time. But gets down to the 45-yard line, brought down by number 25. That's Nashawn Johnson.
Nashawn Johnson with the touchdown-saving tackle there on Ike Brown. Smart run by Ike Brown, following his lineman, looking at the gaps that open up, being patient, and waiting for the holes to open. Ike Brown, coach's kid showing out today.
Yeah, Coach Brown is proud of both of his sons playing for him here at Lane College, and both of them really do lead. And you see Brown again, still on his feet, dragging tacklers, and gets down to about the 41-yard line. Took a great deal of Benedict Tigers to get him on the ground.
12, Isaiah Stevens on the
Isaiah Stevens on the tackle.
Isaiah Stevens on the tackle, correct. Brown, yet another physical run between the tackles. It just it does so much for your offense to be able to do that, to have an effective running game.
Absolutely. Under 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Lane taking their time, just trying to get back into the ball game, not panicking. See what they're doing on offense. Hand off to Evelyn this time. Tries to get around that corner, but brought down short of the line of scrimmage. And again, trying to get your playmakers to football, but that Benedict defense being able to go sideline to sideline.
Yeah, Shea Campbell's excited there. You said it, sideline to sideline is key. Everybody played their man perfectly, tried to get Evelyn on the outside handoff there, get to that C gap on the outside, and nothing doing. Textbook defense.
At all, 2nd and 12 for Lane. They're trying to get something back to answer Benedict's offensive output so far. Evelyn at the bottom of your screen. Fake handoff this time, throws up the middle, and in. Let's see if it's intercepted. And no, it falls to the turf, incomplete, nearly intercepted by number 25, Nashawn Johnson.
Nashawn Johnson gets his hands up, wants that one back because that would be huge. Getting the ball before the end of the half and also kicking it to Lane at the end of the second half so you could get up by the 3-score mark possibly. That missed extra points becoming bigger and bigger as this game goes forward.
It really is. 3:20 left in the second quarter, 3rd and 12 for Lane as the Dragons looking to get something on offense. Swing pass to Ike Brown. Jumps over a defender and out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. And you can see the athleticism of Ike Brown that time.
Absolutely. That is an athletic phenomenon right there. Hurdling over the defensive lineman. Getting into 4th down and decision territory here for Coach Brown. Looks like they're leaving the offense on the field. I think it's a good call. Again, this no man's land. Let your defense play.
It really is.
If you don't get it, of course.
Absolutely. 4th and about 8 for the Lane Dragons, letting time run down. Looks like they may wait and call a timeout. But again, Ike Brown with the actual just leap. And sometimes dangerous, but
timeout. Lane College, 2nd and a half.
And again, when you're looking at just the way that Lane is running their offense, it just looks like they're getting bogged down. Just every time being able to get up and down the field between the 20s, but not really able to get into the end zone.
Hey, this is a key drive, as the missed extra point is making this a two-possession game right now. This fourth down is key. I like what Benedict did there. Call the timeout, let your guys get a breather, see what they line up in, and come back to the sideline, coach them up, and try and get the ball back. And if you're Lane here, boy, I don't know what to do. This is one of those in-between yardage. I'm always a screen fan on these fourth and mediocres, and you can get your offensive line out there. Ike Brown's been extremely athletic on the outside, or maybe even get Dew going on the outside. But screen pass to me is the safest play here. You don't want to risk an interception or a pick six on something, so something simple and safe, or those in routes have been working as well early. So we'll see what happens, what Coach Brown decides to do.
Yeah, we'll see what the strategy is, and it looks like they're going to bring in their punter to pin them deep. Didn't think they would, but Marcelo Ortiz will be punting to get Benedict back deep. Even though there's only 2:33 left in the quarter, looks like they'll just decide to do this. So Ortiz set the punt. Nobody back to return. Looks like it was a fake, and it'll be tackled short of the first down. Went to the up back. It looked like it might have been Ike Brown on the carry on the fake, so it'll be a turnover on downs with 2:26 left in the quarter. Benedict will get the football back.
Yeah, Coach Hopgood, the special teams coordinator for Benedict there, slapping his guys on the helmet saying, great job. Honestly, that might have been the reason why they called the timeout. They could have said, hey, if they punt here, be ready for this. Any situation is available there. Great defensive, sound defensive play on special teams there by the Tigers, getting off the field there.
Absolutely. Now, giving this Benedict offense back the football with 2:26 left is really not necessarily the best thing. Trey Simmons has been running this offense efficiently, and him alone can score in an instant. So 5 wide for Benedict. 1st and 10 at the 35. Simmons looking to pass. Flushed out the pocket, still on his feet, steps out of a tackle. Flushed out to the right side and throws it out of bounds, incomplete. Stopping the clock with 2:18 left.
Yeah, Trey Simmons does a good job of getting out of harm's way there and extending the play, almost completing the pass, but just a little bit out of the receiver's reach there on the outside.
Both quarterbacks has been getting phenomenal protection, being able to scan the field and actually make throws. So kudos to that offensive line.
Yeah, pass protection's key because you can go through your reads, you can get more confidence. It all comes down to pass pro in the game.
Absolutely. Same formation, Trey Simmons in the gun. He'll take it on the quarterback draw. The middle opens up, 45, 50. He'll slide down at about the 40, they'll call it the 49-yard line, starting to slide. So they'll get a first down for Benedict. And it looks like they'll get down to the 2-minute warning. And they'll stop the clock with 2 minutes left.
This is the 2-minute timeout.
So we'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium in a good one. Benedict still leading by the score of 21-12 over the Lane Dragons.
A little win is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community. And everything in between. At Georgia Power, we do everything in our power to keep you going. That's why we're investing in our electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. Because when there's reliable energy, that's a win for all of us.
Hey, Don, what made you become a Cricket Campus ambassador?
Do tell.
I live to network. HBCU's all about that. The key word being network.
Oh, like a certain network that has speedy 5G?
I see you could take a hint.
I can drop a hint too, Don.
Take your education to the next level with 2 graduate degrees at Edward Waters University for the fall 2024 semester. Reach the highest levels of leadership in today's business world with our Master of Business Administration, and our Master of Arts in Education Policy and Advocacy will prepare you to be an education administrative professional. Visit ew.edu to enroll today. Edward Waters University, emerging eminence.
For 15 years, the Home Depot Retool Your School program has been championing HBCUs. We've been right there with campus grants, scholarships, and career opportunities. Winning schools have seen their visions for upgrading their campuses and communities come to life through sustainability projects, as well as new places to connect, like innovation lounges and outdoor pavilions. As we celebrate 15 years of partnering with HBCUs, we're excited to keep the momentum going. Retool your school. We're powered by purpose.
2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Benedict looking to add to their total, already leading 21-12 over the Lane College Dragons. Trey Simmons in the gun, 5 wide. Lane showing blitz, bringing someone off the corner. Simmons rolls back out to his left, looking to pass, and he'll get taken down this time for a loss of about 5 yards. It looks like it'll be a timeout. So Benedict will stop the clock. So we talked about the offensive line providing plenty of time, but Trey Simmons couldn't find a receiver upfield and just had to take the sack.
Yeah, credit Vyron Brown for getting the defense in position there. 5 wide. As I mentioned, Benedict went in that formation quite often against Virginia State. You're trying to spread the guys out here, take advantage of the last possession before the half, but you have to give credit where credit due. And defensive coordinator Tommy Lewis put the pressure on Trey Simmons there, made a really tough spot to make a play.
Absolutely. When you're talking 5 wide, you're able to, Trey Simmons is a threat to run, but he's also a quarterback. So when you're in that 5 wide formation, you kind of don't, have a choice. You're able to send your horses in and hopefully make the tackle. But an athlete like Simmons, if you miss that one tackle, he could take it the distance.
He could take it the distance. And his ability to extend plays it wreaks havoc on all defensive coordinators. From Little League all the way on up. If you got a mobile quarterback, you're going to have nightmares the night before a game.
Absolutely. Trey Simmons in the gun have 5 wide once again, sending pressure, throws the slip screen. It looks like tried to go to Troy Hillman that time, and Lane was in place. Robert Brown, one of those trying to tackle, and we'll get another timeout by Lane. So with 1:39 left, Lane trying to get the football back and get some points on their own. But again, when you're talking about just what Benedict has been able to do, it's a thing of beauty to see that kind of offense being able to, both use the quarterback to set up the runs, but also Trey Simmons came in and set up that first touchdown with the pass.
Yeah, and on a 4th down, too.
Yes.
And coming in off the bench cold. So great credit Coach Dickerson for getting both these quarterbacks involved early, and it's really benefited them after the injury to Jensen Early. And we haven't seen him back yet. We haven't gotten a status on that, but just credit both these quarterbacks for sticking with it. They're throwing the football accurately, 14 of 20 as we speak right now. No interceptions. They're taking care of the football. And Coach Dickerson nailed that down. He said, we take care of the football. The Benedict Tigers get the W on Saturday night.
He did say that. And again, if you're Lane and Coach Vyron Brown, you got to be scratching your head when it comes to just this team and what they want to do. Some things have worked offensively. They've been able to run the football downhill, but just has not been able to get into the end zone at the frequency they would like.
Nah, not at all. So big 3rd down here, as you just mentioned, late second quarter, minute 39 left. There's a plethora of options you can do here. And I'm not quite sure if you try and looks like they're going 5 wide again. They're going to try and take the top off here.
They are. So 3rd and 12 for Benedict. You have trips to the top of your screen. 2 receivers at the bottom, sending a man in motion. Simmons gets the ball, looking to pass, has some pressure. Still on his feet, throws it down the right sideline and out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock with 1:31 left in the quarter.
Trey Simmons looking for Zach Gibson, the senior there. Not a whole lot going on. 4th down. See what the Benedict Tigers looking like they're bringing the special teams unit on. They're going to punt the ball away here.
So Lane's strategy worked out with their timeouts. And again, there goes that man. Lucas Wynn set the punt, but Anthony Evelyn back deep to return. Already has returned a kickoff for a touchdown. We'll see if they put the ball in his hands.
Got to kick it away from him. Angle punt, coffin corner punt, or out of the end zone here.
Good high end over end punt. We'll let it roll. It hits at about the 7-yard line. It'll be downed. Looks like at the 8-yard line. So Lane will have a ways to go on offense with 1:20 left before halftime.
Great punt by Wynn there, getting inside the 10-yard line. That'll help you out on the defensive side of things.
I also see some laundry on the field. We'll see if it was on purpose.
Return. Holding. Receiving team. Number 21. Penalty. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
So Marcel Cutright on the hold for Lane, and that'll just take them back even further. So they'll start 1st and 10 at the 4-yard line. We'll see if that'll limit what they decide to do on offense. Trying to get back into this ball game. They're down 21-12. And Benedict cooking on offense. We'll see if they can match that intensity.
Yep. Benedict can pin their ears back and go after the quarterback right here. So Lane's going to have to be careful in what they do. That penalty's huge. 8 to the 4-yard line. Big difference inside when you're looking at the goal, your own goalpost behind you.
Absolutely. So Gaston in the gun. It's like we'll hand off. Has some running room. Still on his feet and gets to the 20-yard line. That is Ike Brown.
Another physical run, getting them out of the shadow of their goalpost there. Up-tempo, got to. 2-minute job, 2-minute drive here.
It's like Dominic Mathis on the tackle. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. A minute left in the half. Gaston looking to pass. Man wide open. That's Evelyn. 45-50. Skips. Ooh, did some fancy footwork and gets out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Anthony Evelyn.
Just a simple go route here. Sorry to cut you off there, Jamie. Simple go route. Cornerback number 2 gets beat deep there, and now you're in position to score here. If you're Lane, you're at least trying to get to 3, thinking 6.
Deion Biggins covering that time for Benedict. So Lane looking to get into the end zone. Gaston once again in the backfield. Hand off to Brown on that left side. He'll take it. Bangs up the middle and down at about the 35-yard line.
Here comes the tempo. I like the run call there, Jamie. Don't show your hand on everything. You still have the timeout in your back pocket. Play ball here. Full playbook wide open.
Ike Brown to the left of Gatson. Looking to pass. Pressure this time. He'll keep it. 30, 25, and he'll slide down at about the 24-yard line. So 21 seconds left before halftime. Lane looking to get into the end zone or at least get some points.
Third and final time.
As again, you can see just this tempo and just this pace. Lane able to do a lot, but gets bogged down around the 20-yard line. We'll see if they can punch it in this time.
Yeah, Coach Brown told us they like to run that tempo, and Coach Dickerson on the other side of that said look out for it. So here it is. It can wear down a defense, especially in a 2-minute drive situation.
So we'll see what Coach Brown decides to do this time. 21 seconds left in the half. When you're talking about Coach Brown, you know he loves offense. You know he loves being able to do and dictate tempo to any opposing defense, but came into this ball game, thought he, had the tools and thought they had a great, week of practice. And, despite the score at Jackson State, he thought his team played well, showed some flashes of being able to do, anything they wanted to do, but just the score didn't indicate that, and came into this game hoping to kind of dictate what Lane football is able to do. And so far, Benedict really has played well.
Yeah, and both teams are throwing the ball better than they did last week. And both coaches were emphatic on, hey, we got to throw the ball down the field.
So Gasson looking to pass, has some pressure, throws it up at that right side, and caught for the touchdown. And quickly, Lane gets back on the board. Anthony Evelyn again for the touchdown.
Yeah, about a 25-yard touchdown pass here. Great throw to the outside, leading his receiver open to the end zone there. And we just talked about it. Now you're back in the ball game. It's a one-possession game right here before the end of the half. And guess what? The Dragons get the ball right back if they can hold Benedict here.
They do. What a strategy. Again, you're talking about the gamesmanship between the two teams on that last drive by Benedict. Lane wisely used their timeouts to stop the clock and get the ball back. As extra point is up, and it is good. So with 19 seconds left before halftime, Benedict still leading 21-19 over Lane, as we'll keep it here as we're right before the half. But again, you got to love what you see from that Lane offense, being able to use both the run and the pass. Great point that you made about them not completely abandoning the run. They were able to keep a team off balance, keep Benedict's defense at bay by actually having a run with Ike Brown. He's been able to run through defenders all night, but then to be able to go over the top, throwing to Evelyn once again, is a thing of beauty offensively.
Hey, you got to stay physical, and that's half the battle of football. You got to win the line of scrimmage, and if you do those just a simple run game like that, again, it just opens up everything. A defensive coordinator can't cue in on the pass. He can't cue in on this or cue in on that. So great job by Lane there. And really a do-or-die drive almost in this game.
Absolutely. Marcelo Ortiz set to kick and back to return once again. Number 5, Tyree Carter. Again, probably in that squib kick type of mode, but we'll see if he kicks it deep. And Ortiz short and high kick. Tell you what, better make a decision. It rolls out of bounds, so that'll be a procedure penalty on Lane College, on Ortiz.
Ball out of bounds, but it doesn't get returned.
It does not.
And with the amount of return yardage we've seen in this game on punt and kickoff, I don't think that's the worst thing you could possibly do in that situation, Jamie. I really don't.
Not at all. We'll see if they have them re-kick or start 1st and 10. And again, Benedict's offense has shown the big playability, being able to run the football with Trey Simmons and throw the ball, especially in those intermediate and deep routes. They'll throw something over the middle, and Lane's defense has not shown the ability to stop anything post-pattern related. So we'll see.
Yeah, this 19 seconds, and Benedict does have a timeout in its back pocket. So you get a big chunk play here, call a timeout. You could have maybe a toss into the end zone, or you go for the 3 points.
On the kicking team, after the play, personal foul, illegal blindside block on the kicking team. That penalty will be added.
It's a big penalty.
First down.
So it is a huge penalty, gives Benedict even more yards up. And now with 19 seconds left, you can go to the end zone.
Absolutely. Key 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty there. Now, again, with the timeout in your back pocket, you could run the football here, call a timeout, open up your playbook a little bit.
You really can. So, 2 deep look for Lane as they try to keep everything in front. Simmons looking to pass, throws one on the left sideline, and there's a flag. Tried to go to number 14, Zach Gibson once again, but penalty flag thrown with 13 seconds left, and we'll see more than likely a pass interference flag.
Pass interference, defense, number 24, 15-yard penalty.
Just got a little handsy in the route there.
So Adrian Huey with the penalty, and now you got a lot of options if you're Benedict. Still only 13 seconds left, but now you're at the 35-yard line, and we'll see if Lucas Wynn may get an opportunity as well. So Trey Simmons in the gun, running back to his left. Simmons looking to pass. Throws it on the left side again, and it'll fall to the turf incomplete with 7 seconds left before halftime.
Incomplete pass, but great job by the running back, Leary, picking up the pass pro there in the blitz. Could have been a strip sack there if it weren't for Leary. The newcomer of the week for the SIAC after last week's performance.
Outstanding job. So 7 seconds left. Benedict leading 21-19 over Lane College. Lane College being able to get back into this ball game on a gorgeous pass from Gaston to Anthony Evelyn and bringing it to a 21-19 score. So ball on the 35-yard line. Simmons rolls to his right, looking to pass, throws it on the right, double coverage, and it'll be out of bounds, nearly intercepted, but couldn't keep those feet down. 1 second left. Although the ball is raised, I see an official raising the ball. We'll see. They allow them one more play, and it looks like they will, and Lucas Wynn will get an opportunity. We think,
Yeah, we
to kick the field goal.
It's going to be a long one. See, snapping from the 35, holding at the 42. So we're talking a 52-yarder here.
We are. So Lucas Wynn set to kick this field goal. Snap hold good. Kick is up. And it is no good. Nearly in, not quite the distance. But that will end the half. We've had a great ball game here at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. The Benedict Tigers lead the Lane College Dragons by the score of 21-19. Check out the halftime show here in Columbia, South Carolina. We'll take a break.
it's the lovely ladies of Sweet Sensation. And now, under the direction of band Allow, H. Wade Johnson and the BCDOD to play one of your current favorite hits by Boom Law. I dare you to name this tune.
Yeah, I was tired of shit for like a week. It threw me all the way off. I was just like, hey, you guys speak to Danielle Mathis at all? She's kind of someone we talk to.
We want to hear you sing along. Once again, under the direction of Mr. H. Wade Johnson, Director of Bands. It's your 2024 Bennett College Marching Band of Distinction. Before we get ready for more football, BCBOD, let's give them something to start off this band season. It's time for some flex. Get it. Now, of course, Sexy Red and Just Know Like Me. We need you to get on your feet and party with the BCBOD. Bring it back. Known for its high energy, it's the band known for its surround sound. The band from right here in the metro with that SC swag and that crystal clear musicality. Let's go BCBOD. Let's get it. Okay. Believe me, we're gonna get you into it. Let's go. The band of distinction is under the direction of Mr. H. Wade Johnson, Assistant Band Director, Robert P. Green, Tariq Poster, Artillery Coordinator, Sheree Nelson, Drum Master Coordinator, Gregory Gibbs, and the entire support staff. What you got for BCBOD? Another band season has started. The Bennett College Marching Tiger Band of Distinction. as we end this ultimate halftime experience, we got something for you. Of course, the music library is there. It's the BCBOT. But our tribute to none other than one of the greatest to ever do it, Frankie Beverly. There's nothing the BCBOT will do for you. Let's hear more. Benedict punching Tiger Man of the station. So let him go. Let him go. Sing along. Sing along. Thank you. Once again, the BCBOT.
are back here at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina on a beautiful night for football. We're after the half, and again, Benedict leading 21-19 over Lane College as we await the kickoff. But in some other SIAC scores, we have Central State leading Savannah State by the score of 7-0. In a out-of-conference game, the Clark Atlanta Panthers were facing the Florida Memorial team and ended in a 28-28 tie because of the weather. Yes.
That's new to me.
Yes, it is. Just could not get the rest of the game in. So that ended in a tie. So we are about to get underway here for the second half of this game. And again, a beautiful night for football, JJ.
100%. Clouds moved out. We thought this was going to be a rainout and delayed-filled thunderstorm game. Turned out to be a beautiful weather game.
Yeah, we did. We talked about ball security drills in the rain. We're going to spray the ball with water just to get trained up, and it ended up not needing any of that.
Not needing any of it. And both coaches said we did prepare for that, and both these teams actually played in a little bit of precipitation last week.
They did. So Gadsden in the gun as first and 10 at the 25-yard line for Lane College, who was able to score before the half and got the ball back. Handoff. Kyron Dew on the right side.
Ike Brown carries.
And shout out there in
Number 15, Aaron Miller on
the space. Looking at this game, for all of you catching this game on ESPN Plus, Florida Memorial Lions.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Squeeze 2nd and 7. Ball handed off again. It looks like Ike Brown this time and bottled up by a host of Benedict College Tigers. And again, trying to set up the run. Looks like he'll lose a yard on the play. So 3rd and about 8.
3rd and about 8 is correct. Yeah, Aaron Miller on the outside there held his guy up, allowed the other defender to make the play on the backside. Great team defense there.
Absolutely. So Gasson in the gun. 2 wide to each side. Looks like Brown to his right. Gasson looking to pass. Plenty of time. Throws it over the middle and caught for the first down. There's that man again, Anthony Evelyn. Brought down by number 3. That's George Jala. And enough for a Lane first down.
Great tackle by Jala, but even better mesh concept route by Evelyn coming across the side.
Good call. Look at you talking that football. So handoff to Ike Brown on the left side. Picks his way down after about a 2 to 3 yard pickup on the play.
George Jala yet again along with Aaron Miller. But that fell forward for about 4 yards.
Yeah, a little more than that. So 2nd and 6. For Lane,
on the stop.
taking their time, analyzing that Benedict defense. Handoff again to Brown on the right side. Cuts it back. Falls forward for maybe a couple more. So we'll call it 3rd and about 4 on the play.
Dew,
that's
just a
Kyron
couple.
Dew.
They're interchanging them back
Yes,
and
they
forth.
are.
You almost can't even keep up with it.
Tell who's who. 8 and 10. Sometimes number 33 will come in to spell LaMarcus McKinney. Handoff this time to Kyron Dew, cuts it back to the middle and down. We'll see if he picks up enough for a first down.
He's hitting the turf there. He knows if he kept his feet, that might have been another 10, 15 yards, maybe even a housebreaker. But great job. Just a little short there marking him. I thought he was a little closer than that.
I thought he was a little closer too. Number 17 on the tackle, James Carver. So 4th and short, handoff. Nearly tackled in the backfield. That's Dew, but he'll pick up enough for a first down for Lane College. As we're under 12 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Lane using this running game.
That's their 3rd, 4th down conversions thus far in the game tonight.
It is. Unafraid to go on 4th down. So Gasson throws the ball outside to Evelyn. Has some room and out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. Right at the 40.
Evelyn catches it on the outside. Just a quick throw and catch there. Get your quarterback going in the second half.
Gotta love it. So 2nd and 1 for the Lane Dragons, running with some tempo. Trips to the near side, one out wide to the far side. Handoff to Ike Brown. Had some running room. Still on his feet. 30, 25, and down to about the 20-yard line.
Ike Brown is right, man. He is not scared of contact, Jamie. Loves to drop his shoulder, get behind it, and bowling ball his way down the field. That was a physical, fun run to watch.
Absolutely. Solomon Riggins on the tackle, flag coming out, thrown to Evelyn. 5, touchdown, but it looks like that may be called back on a holding call. And we'll see what the call is, but in the area of holding.
Yeah, I believe it was on the wide receiver on the outside here. Didn't catch the number there, Jamie, but I do believe it was on the outside. An unnecessary hold because they had the touchdown regardless.
Absolutely. You love to see the effort from your wide receivers and just people blocking, trying to spring someone forward as there's a long conversation. And we'll see what the call is.
There are fouls on both teams.
So
Legal formation on the offense. 1 to 4 in the backfield. Legal substitution. Defense. 12 men did not get off the field. Penalties. Offset. Replay.
So offsetting penalties.
I was wrong there. I thought I saw the hold on the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive me, but it was a legal formation. Too many in the backfield. Usually that does happen on the outside, though. Wide receiver doesn't step up to the line of scrimmage, or tight end doesn't step up to the line of scrimmage at the time.
Absolutely. So that'll negate that touchdown. So again, Gatson in the gun, looking to pass. Flushed out and brought down.
Wokacha on the outside.
Wokacha again.
Great play, putting his hand in the dirt, ripping through the offensive line. Jamie, that's a textbook defensive play. Putting them behind the chains. Now it's 2nd down, well, nearly 20 yards for the Lane Dragons.
And we talked about this in the first half. Lane being able to move from the 20s up to the 20s, but getting bogged down as they hand out the football. Again to Kyron Dew, 10-5 in the end zone for the touchdown, Lane College.
Yeah, it's a 27-yard touchdown run by the preseason SIAC Player of the Year. And that's Kylan Dew, and that's what they do. And now the Lane Dragons looks like they're going to take the lead here. And let's see, they're going for 1 or 2 here, Jamie. Bring the kicker out.
Looks like they may be, we'll see. And they will be going for 1. So they are bringing the kicker out. Marcelo Ortiz. Kick is up, and it hits the upright. No good. And so 10-16 left in the third quarter. Lane takes the lead again by the score of 25-21. We'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium in a good ball game here in Columbia.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes. Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now.
Take your education to the next level with 2 graduate degrees at Edward Waters University for the fall 2024 semester. Reach the highest levels of leadership in today's business world with our Master of Business Administration, and our Master of Arts in Education Policy and Advocacy will prepare you to be an education administrative professional. Visit ew.edu to enroll today. Edward Waters University. Emerge.
For 15 years, the Home Depot Retool Your School program has been championing HBCUs. We've been right there with campus grants, scholarships, and career opportunities. Winning schools have seen their visions for upgrading their campuses and communities come to life through sustainability projects, as well as new places to connect, like innovation lounges and outdoor pavilions. As we celebrate 15 years of partnering with HBCUs, we're excited to keep the momentum going. Retool your school. We're powered by purpose.
In communities where leaders are forged and legacies are born, the Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference proudly celebrates the accomplishments of current and former students. From the playing field to the boardroom, they are the next generation of entrepreneurs, doctors, and executives.
Leaders rise here. Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Leaders rise here.
Third quarter, and Lane back on top by the score of 25-21 in a beautiful night for football here in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm Jamie Walker alongside JJ Jurtrovich, and it's been a great ball game so far, JJ.
It's been a wonderful game, back and forth. Special teams coaches are scratching their heads, but every other coach is pretty happy in this game. You've seen some good defense. You've seen some good offense. It's been fun to watch. And second rushing touchdown of the evening.
Absolutely. So Tyree Carter back to receive Ortiz kick, short kick, and he'll field it at the 16 and bottled up, unable to make the return. Great special teams coverage by Lane that time.
Yeah, Lane did a great job of getting down there. A nice high kick allows your team to get down there and cover, and it's the best special teams play we've seen all night in terms of doing your job.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, Benedict. And looks like Trey Simmons will continue playing quarterback for the Tigers. Done a pretty good job so far. He's been able to use his legs and his arm really to set the pace for this offense for Benedict. Handoff. Looks like that went to 24, Jalen Leary.
Middle linebacker Tayshawn Gator, the leader of this defense. He's a valedictorian in the classroom. He's a smart player. This is a smart play right there.
Absolutely. Again, talked about how smart this defense is for Lane. Coach Brown raved about just the experience on this, even though we talked about over 80 freshmen combined for both of these squads.
It's unbelievable. The freshmen are growing up quick.
So Simmons looking to pass, going to use his legs. Oh, he's hit hard at about the 25-yard line. What a hit.
Xavion Shaw on the hit there. Helicoptered Trey Simmons in the air there. Wow, physical play.
Very physical play. I'll tell you what. You see Lane trying to make a statement. So 3rd and about 3 for Benedict. 5 wide for Simmons. Simmons in the gun. 3-man line for Lane. Lane sending pressure. Simmons throws it over the middle wisely and completes the pass. Went to number 6. That's Shatarius Williams.
Willie Miller went in on the pressure on the blitz. Benedict throws to where he wasn't. That's great coaching and understanding what's on the field and what's given to you right there.
Well, I don't know how much coaching goes into it. But, yes, throw to the open guy. Yes. So pass complete from Simmons to number 2. That's Xavier Foster.
Not a whole lot going. Lane did a great job of containing
he really did.
Passing lanes there.
Number 45, Devin Irving on the tackle. So it looks like a loss of correction. Gain of 2 on the play.
Long second down here.
Absolutely. 2nd and 8. So trips to the far side, 2 wide to the near side. Simmons in the gun. Lane looking like they're sending pressure. Holds off. Throws the slant and falls to the turf incomplete. And tried to go to number 81, Troy Hillman, that time.
Just a little underthrown, thrown below his catch radius there.
3rd and 8.
So 3rd and 8 for Benedict. As you see Jalen Leary coming back into the ball game. So trips to the far side, 1 wide to the near side. Leary to Simmons' right. Simmons looking to pass, plenty of time, sets up the screen, but he'll be tackled immediately. And Leary did not get an opportunity to get his feet set and run. That's Devin Irving once again on the tackle. And it'll be 4th down for Benedict. It's like they'll bring on the punting unit. Lucas Wynn will punt. And the ever so dangerous Anthony Evelyn back to return.
Devin Irving, the Union City, Georgia sophomore, 5'11", 225, bringing the thunder stick on that bad boy.
Good play call, even more better execution by the defense as Wynn punts, and it'll roll out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. At the 20-yard line. So Lane to start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 6:51 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break here from Columbia, South Carolina. Lane still leading 25-21.
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Yes. Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes. Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now.
A little win is knowing someone's there for you. There for your business. There for your community. And everything in between. At Georgia Power, we do everything in our power to keep you going. That's why we're investing in our electric grid to make it stronger and more dependable. Because when there's reliable energy, that's a win for all of us.
Hey, Don, what made you become a Cricket Campus Ambassador?
Do tell.
I live to network. HBCU's all about that. The keyword being network.
Oh, like a certain network that has speedy 5G?
I see you can take a hint.
I can drop a hint too, Don.
Take your education to the next level with 2 graduate degrees at Edward Waters University for the fall 2024 semester. Reach the highest levels of leadership in today's business world with our Master of Business Administration, and our Master of Arts in Education Policy and Advocacy will prepare you to be an education administrative professional. Visit ew.edu to enroll today. Edward Waters University, emerging eminence.
1 left in the 3rd quarter. Lane with the football back and already with the lead, 25-21 over the Benedict Tigers. As they start second drive of the quarter. Handoff to Ike Brown on the left side. He'll be brought down after about a 2 to 3 yard pickup.
Another physical run by Ike Brown right off the left B gap there.
Officials timeout for injury.
So we have an injury, and that's not good if you're Benedict. It's like Aaron Miller. And we'll stay here, but you don't want to see that if you're Benedict, one of your leading tacklers and basically all-stars. for that defense.
Yeah, I mentioned the one of the lone seniors on that defense, one of the guys that's played in this program, has a little experience. You hope he gets up and is able to come back and finish out the second half here, because Aaron Miller, the 6'2" senior, 245, he wreaks havoc on that edge.
Really has. He sure and certain, it's no secret. Coach Chinnisberry here the last couple of years is Benedict, has been the conference winner. Took his talents to South Carolina State and took a lot of the players with him. But Aaron Miller was one of those players that stayed behind. You love to see him be able to get up and hustle off the field. So you love to see that. Hope that young man will be fine, because he is one of the defensive stars for Benedict. One of those ones that chose to stay with the program. And so when you're talking about someone that means a lot to this program, from Decatur, Georgia, was at Southern University, knew the last regime well. So good to see him hustle off the field. So 2nd and 8.
True culture guy there. And
Most
Coach
definitely.
Dickerson talked about building the culture.
So Gatson hands off to Kyron Dew up the middle. He'll get maybe a yard on the play.
Nothing doing for Dew there.
Brought down by 26.
So brought down by number 26.
Omari Terry, the star
Omari Terry,
linebacker.
Yes. So again, Lane using the running game to set up everything else. So we'll see 3rd and about 6 on the play. We'll see if they can convert. 6:02 and counting here in the third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter at that. So Gaston in the gun. 5 wide. Not sure what the crowd was seeing there. Oh, I know what's going on. Crowd favorite, the wave. Gaston completes the pass to Evelyn once again. And he'll be tackled at about the 31-yard line for the first down.
Great throw and catch there. Looks like it was Carl Pitts on the outside there, 81.
Yeah, it was 81, not 1. To Carl Pitts.
Redshirt freshman out of Birmingham, Alabama. 5 wide here for Lane.
Which is interesting. They were able to kind of run the football at their own pace. But now going to more of a 4 wide look at this point. Handoff. Good running room that time. There's Ike Brown.
Ike Brown getting coach's son, smart run there. Just getting what you can.
Absolutely. Coming off the field limping, though, so it looks like they'll put back in Kyron Dew. 4:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Lane being methodical, taking their time. As again, just trying to see and take what the defense gives them.
2nd and 6.
So handoff up the middle. And that Benedict defense tightens up this time and gets a stop. It's like number 28, LeBron Cobb.
Cobb and Riggins in on the play there. Brings up a 3rd and medium here.
And it'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. Only because they've been able to run the football effectively. We'll see if they continue running the football or just simply throw just something simple to move the chains. Again, clock moving fast here in the third quarter. Evelyn in motion. Gadsden looking to pass, throws it to the right side. Looks like he went to Pitts again. We'll see if he has enough for a first down. We'll see what the spot is. Looks like he will be marked. No, he'll have enough for a first down. So, again, Lane being methodical on offense, being able to move the chains. You like what you see out of this offense so far.
Like what you see, easy pitch and catch on the route there. Way to get to the chains. Forward momentum, first down.
So 5 wide. Quarterback looking towards the sidelines. Again, switching it up. See some gamesmanship here between the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. Benedict looking like they're showing pressure. Delayed handoff this time to Kyron Dew. And it'll be bottled up. Looks like, again, number 28, LeBron Cobb on the stop. Or check that, 26, Amari Terry on the stop. So it's like a loss of maybe 2 on the play.
Offensive coordinator Sean Brown for Lane there. Trying to set something up to the outside. Didn't quite get it. But that's a setup play for something later in the drive. You watch.
Absolutely. So Stoop. It's like Gadsden still in the gun. Looks like they brought in number 33, LaMarcus McKinney this time. Again, that full backfield is really good for Lane College. Looking to pass, throws one wide open over the middle, still on his feet. And that's that man, Anthony Evelyn, once again.
It's my player of the game right now is Anthony Evelyn. He's been the X factor. Caught that ball 2 times. Why not? Nice little skinny poster out over the middle of the field. Great concentration to bring that ball in.
Isidore on the stop, but absolutely, JJ, when you're talking about just the way that they've been able to throw the ball to Evelyn over those crossing routes, it's a thing of beauty. So handoff on the right side, that is McKinney. And again, number 26, Amari Terry on the stop. Looks like a loss of about 2, nearly 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 13 as we are under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Fast-moving third quarter.
Fast-moving third quarter is correct. We had a bunch of possessions in the first half. We just had 3 in this third quarter.
We have, and again, 2nd and 13 for Lane. Not hesitating at all, but being very methodical. Again, Coach Brown talked about what his offense is able to do. So Gasson still on his feet, pressured, flushed out to his right. He'll throw it out of bounds.
Safely out of bounds there.
Yes, safely out of bounds.
Good job by Gaston over there to stay in the pocket as long as he possibly could till the last second and throw that ball out. Try and give his wide receivers enough time to open up and get it to him. Just couldn't do it.
No, he couldn't. And the officials explaining that Gaston was out of bounds, or excuse me, outside the pocket, so it was not intentional grounding. So 3rd and 13 for Lane College. Again, they were able to convert last time, but has had some trouble actually converting and getting to the end zone. So we'll see what strategy they decide to go here. So Gaston looking to pass under tremendous pressure. It looks like he fumbled the ball. Picked up by Lane. And it'll be taken down, so
bull rush up the middle of the line of scrimmage there. Gets to Gadsden, has no shot. Looks like there's turnover there.
Actually,
did
they call a turnover?
No, it's just a long loss. Excuse me. Ike Brown scooped it up.
So with Ike Brown scooping it up, you're seeing Marcelo Ortiz come in for the punt. So end over end punt, fielded at about the 12. And he may have fumbled. We'll see. No, it looks like he kept the ball, but dangerous return that time.
He did muff it, but player was there to help him out. Scoop it up. I think it was 17 recovered that ball. It's like Trey Caver on the outside there.
It looks like we have a player injured, but we'll take a break here at the end of the third quarter. Lane running out the clock in the third quarter and lead by the score of 25-21 over Benedict. We'll take a break here from Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. Ready, set for a fourth quarter. The fortunes of the weather has changed a whole lot out here at Charlie W. Johnson Stadium. We've had a beautiful night of football. It got off to a good start, but now the elements have definitely taken over here in Columbia.
Yeah, the wind's blowing, the mist is moving in, everybody's moving into the lobby of the stadium. Chaos broke loose for a quick second there.
Now, on that last play of the third quarter, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct, late hit. So Benedict was able to get some yards, had a player hurt. It looks like we have a player down now for Lane. That number in a second, able to get off the field under his own power. So we'll see if they decide to take a break. Looks like we're keeping it right here. Got off the field rather quickly, but again.
Correction. Lane Collins called timeout. Their first and a half.
So it is a timeout, Lane College.
We'll have 2 left. Both teams are throwing the ball fairly effectively compared to their last week's results.
Yes.
Lane's at 188 yards. Benedict's at 167 right now.
Yes, they are. But it'll be interesting to see, just based on how this weather has all of a sudden changed, what the game plan will be. Now,
Did you know HBCUs are a great place to network? Did you know Cricket has a great network with speedy 5G and is a proud supporter of HBCUs?
Yes. Mia, everybody already knows that.
Dante, did you know this is an A and B conversation? So you need to see yourself out. He knows now.
Take your education to the next level with 2 graduate degrees at Edward Waters University for the fall 2024 semester. Reach the highest levels of leadership in today's business world with our Master of Business Administration, and our Master of Arts in Education Policy and Advocacy will prepare you to be an education administrative professional. Visit ew.edu to enroll today. Edward Waters University, emerging eminence.
Hey, Don, what made you become a Cricket Campus ambassador?
Do tell.
I live to network. HBCU's all about that. The key word being network.
Oh, like a certain network that has speedy 5G?
I see you could take a hint.
I can drop a hint too, Don.
Of the season. And again, we talked about that earlier. It would bode well for Benedict right now. This is a huge drive, even though it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. You know, they haven't had the ball much at all in the third quarter and really hadn't been able to do much. So we'll see how they operate here. So 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Simmons will keep it, and it'll be brought down maybe after a gain of 1.
Devin Irving there. Again, the Union City, Georgia sophomore on the play. Getting over on the edge and stuffing the play for a tackle for loss.
So it'll be interesting to see just the approach. So 2nd and 12, loss of 2 on the play. Lane showing blitz. Got a free blitzer coming. Simmons steps out of that. Still got his eyes upfield, but he'll run out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
Lane Dragons left cornerback there, Adrian Huey on a corner blitz, trying to get that play down in the backfield. But, hey, credit Trey Simmons for seeing it coming and pulling up, getting 4 or 5 yards there, bring up a 3rd and manageable.
He is quick as a cat. I tell you what, when you're talking about, you know, someone that can get out of the backfield and out of a would-be tackler in a heartbeat, Trey Simmons is not the one you want to go in there just, you know, half-cocked for. So 3rd and about 8 for Benedict. Important drive here. Simmons looking to pass. Flushed out to his left. Eyes still upfield, and he'll be taken down close to the first down, but he'll be just short. And once again, that Dragon defense getting players down.
And, Jamie, we mentioned it. Coming out in the second half, the Lane Dragons have flown to the football on the defensive side. And it's just been night and day from the first half. The hustle, the gap assignments, everything has been going Lane's way in this second half defensively, and they're doing a great job. Credit Tommy Lewis, the defensive coordinator for the Lane Dragons there, getting his team ready to play in this.
So Xavier Shaw on that last tackle. Anthony Evelyn set to return a Lucas Wynn punt. And again, this is the wackiest weather ever as it looks dry. Ball hits and will take a Benedict roll to the 10-yard line, and Lane will take over 1st and 10 with 12:58 left in the game.
Big Lane Dragon bounce right there.
So 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Lane, strategy in the second half, run the football, and we'll see we can throw it in spots.
Yeah, Lane's average right at 5 yards rushing a clip here in this game. So they've done a good job, again, between the tackles with Dew and Brown and 33. And just really a team-building effort here. And we talked about culture on the other side with Coach Dickerson. Whoever wins this ball game, that's a culture-building win that you can hang your hat on moving forward in the season.
You know, Coach Brown has been at Lane for a while now, and you know, you've seen what they've been able to do as far as building culture, building a winning team. He's done well bringing in players, but took a step back last year looking to get back into that upper echelon of winning. His ball handed off to Kyron Dew on the right side, and he'll be stopped for no gain.
Dew bottled up there, trying to be patient, let the lineman work. Couldn't quite get anything going. No push on the offensive line. Good job by the Benedict defense.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10. And time starting to become a factor, although there's plenty of time left here in the fourth quarter. Fast-moving third quarter we got here. Again, strange turn of events as far as the weather is concerned. As Gaston. Handoff again to Dew. Go up the middle, and again, Lane definitely looking to use the running game to set up play-action pass. You can kind of see what they're trying to do, but that Benedict front not allowing them to be able to run the ball freely.
Yeah, it's 3rd down now. You've had 2 unsuccessful runs. Credit Benedict for making the adjustments on this drive so far to stop that run. And you're right. This seems like a passing down guaranteed here right inside the 15-yard line here for the Lane Dragons.
So 3rd and 8 for the Lane Dragons. Under 12 minutes to play in the contest. Gasson setting up the screen. Gets the screen out, but, Brown spun out of one tackle. Great defensive stop by the Benedict Tigers. Looks like Aaron Miller and company. So, again, even when they're setting up a play, really good counteracting by that Benedict defense.
Absolutely. Good to see Aaron Miller, 15, back out on there from walking off on the field of the injury. So, huge 3rd down stop there if you're a Benedict fan. Get off the field. In those situations, that's what you got to do. Now you get the ball back to your hot quarterback, Trey Simmons. See what happens.
So loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 4th and 10, and it looks like
Number 5, Tyreek Carter, deep for Benedict.
Set the punt once again. Ball hit at the 40, fielded at the 45, has some running room, and brought down at about the 29-yard line. And on the return, Tyreek Carter. So great field position if you're Benedict. 10:35 left in the contest.
Plus territory starting out. That's what you always want if you're a head coach. Makes your drives a lot easier.
You really do when it comes to just what they've been able to do here in the second half, getting some field position. Even just getting possessions is a premium now for Benedict, who didn't touch the ball much in the third quarter. So Trey Simmons in the quarterback, running back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. So handoff this time to number 22, bottled up And unable to get much, that's Izzy Rhodes.
Izzy Rhodes, nothing going there. Not a whole lot you can do. Lane did a great job of beating the offensive line there.
Absolutely. Cam Jones on the tackle. So 2nd and 10, no gain on the play. Once again, Trey Simmons in the gun. Rhodes to his right. So handoff to Rhodes. Good yardage that time. Gets up to the 25. And Robert Brown on the tackle.
Rhodes at a Greer High School in Greer, South Carolina.
A lot of South Carolinians as expected here for the Benedict Tigers. So 3rd and about 6.
3rd and 6.
What you do here, Jamie?
The run has been effective, but let's see what happens in the flats. Let's get a flare pass or something of that nature out in the flats to try to set something up.
Put your guys in space, exactly.
Under 10 to play in the contest. They'll hand off to Izzy Rhodes, has some running room, and he'll get the first down and maybe a yard more. So fresh legs coming in for Benedict.
That's a great play by Izzy Rhodes coming in, being aware of the game, coming in late in the 4th quarter, getting your first carries and trucking. The fresh legs are helping.
Absolutely. So Simmons in the gun, Rhodes to his left this time. They'll hand it off up the middle, and Rhodes, good running room. He'll get about 5, maybe 6.
Read option there, just a quick snap and give it to the Rhodes. And again, fresh legs are working here. Sticking with the hot hand and 22 in Rhodes.
Devin Irvin on the tackle. So 2nd and about 5. They'll throw. Simmons slipped that time on the turf. Ball went down and was lucky. Ball stayed up enough to be intercepted. So kind of got out of what they were doing to be successful and threw a pass. And now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, quick monsoon is the reason for that. A little slippery spot in the field there. Wasn't able to follow through on his push-off foot for the throw.
So now entering the ball game, number 2, Xavier Foster. So 8:26 left in the contest. Lane still leading 25-21. So Simmons will keep it on the quarterback draw. And it looks like he'll be tackled just short of the first down. So it'll be an interesting call here. 4th down and maybe a yard. You're down 4. What you thinking, JJ?
They're bringing in the tight end. Looks like they're going to run 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, get them tight, try and push up for a 1-yard gain. All you need is 3 feet here, tops. 3.5 feet gets you the first down.
Tyshawn Gator.
Personnel.
Tyshawn Gator on the stop. So 4th and 1 for Benedict. You got the running quarterback in. Actually, you had Xavier Foster on the carry. It looks like he'll be stopped short of the first down. Big defensive stop for Lane College.
And Tyshawn Gator, the leader of that defense, came in, made an unbelievable play. It's a momentum-changing play right there, Jamie. You get the guys off on 4th down, create a turnover on downs. Essentially, it's a turnover.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a break here from Columbia. Lane 25-21 over Benedict. 7:35 left in the contest. Lane with a huge defensive stop, and now they get the ball back at the 11-yard line. Handoff up to middle. Looks like to Ike Brown. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Yep, right up the middle. Two-yard gain there. Tried to get what he could.
So Isaiah Stevens on the stop. So 2nd and 8. Once again, Lane taking their time. Probably don't want to completely give up what you're doing offensively, but definitely using the clock. So changing the play at the line. Gaston looking to pass. Throws it over the middle and caught. No, it is caught at the 29-yard line. It looks like that went to number 5, Rashad Wilson.
Another freshman, the 5'8" wide receiver from Detroit, Michigan. Great route. Way to go down and help your quarterback out and get that ball.
And you can see Gaston's now kind of spreading the ball out. Evelyn got most of the targets in the first half, but probably said, okay, let me spread this ball around a little bit. It's 3 receivers to the near side, 1 wide to the far side. Is Gaston changing the play. We're under 7 minutes to play here from Columbia, South Carolina. Lane leading 25-21. Quarterback draw from Gaston. Has running room 40. 45 and slides down at the 50-yard line.
Smart move by Gaston there to stay in bounds, keep this clock moving. And let me tell you what, he drew the defense back with just a little, and as a quarterback run all the way, Jamie.
He did. So got down to the 49-yard line, so not quite the 50. But 1st and 10, moving the chains, under 6 minutes to play in the contest. So you can see the Dragons being very methodical on offense, using the clock, and they've done most of that in the second half. Definitely a concerted effort to do so. So Gaston in the gun, running back to his right, handoff to Ike Brown, still on his feet, moving those legs and getting down to about the 20-yard line, still on his feet. And down at about the 16, carrying defenders. You got to love it, JJ.
You got to love that. As a coach's son right there, that's exactly what you want to do. Just put the team on your back. They've chipped away in between the tackles. Lane averaging right again around 5 yards a carry. That's going to add to that average. But Ike Brown really could go a long way to icing this game. 1 or 2 more first downs. And maybe a score here. Put Benedict on their heels.
Absolutely. They are definitely on skates right now as Dew slides back in the backfield, was out wide. He'll be to the left of Gatson. So handoff to Dew on the right side, still on his feet. Flag out, but Dew gets down to about the 8-yard line. We'll see what the flag is, and probably in the neighborhood of holding. We'll see what the call is, but under 5 minutes to play, under nearly at the 4-minute mark. Again, waiting on
the call here,
the officials to give a signal.
Jamie, I'm going to say I'm crediting Virate Brown here for letting his guys. There's no play clock on the field, so they're doing a good job of winding the clock down to near zero, and snapping the football and really eating away this fourth quarter.
They really are. So illegal hands to the face on Benedict. That'll give Lane a few more yards, and now it's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And we just spoke about possession. Let's hear this stat. 11 minutes and 35 seconds to 3 minutes and 25 seconds in that third quarter in terms of time of possession, Lane versus Benedict. Huge difference.
Coach Brown just decided we're going to run the football, and we're not going to give them any possessions. And it looks like timeout Benedict.
Timeout. Benedict College. 1st and a half.
So we're going to keep it right here with 3:44 left in the contest. But again, when you're talking about just the way that Lane on offense just has taken it and just said, you're not going to get the football to score. You know, we've seen what you're able to do with Trey Simmons and score quickly. We're just going to eliminate the possessions.
Yeah, sometimes the best defense is a good run game and a great offense, and that's exactly what Lane has done here. They've benefited from it. No points given up in the second half thus far, and I tell you what, I just credit the Lane offensive line for hanging their hat on the run game, bringing their lunch pails to work, and just going to town.
Absolutely. When you're talking about using just who they use in the backfield, you're talking about Kyron Dew. You're talking about Ike Brown, who virtually, and this is without me looking at the stats, have basically been even as far as how they've been able to run the ball. And then sprinkling McKinney on occasion when both of them are tired. But, you know, this offense, and give credit, we talked about who might be the player of the game, Anthony Evelyn. Even he has been able to kind of take a step back and let the other receivers, you know, get some shine. But very balanced attack when you're looking at the averages. You know, Ike Brown, 21 attempts for 120 yards so far, 5.7 yard average. When you're running the ball at almost 6 yards a clip, you don't take that away at all.
Not at all. You just let the guy go, let him cook. And here's a big first down for Benedict right here.
It really is. First and goal, handoff again to Brown. He's in. Oh, fumbled at the last minute. We'll see if they signal, and they did. He got into the end zone before the fumble, so he is in for the Lane touchdown with 3:38 left in the contest.
4-yard TD run by Ike Brown there. It's really going to make it tough for Benedict to get back in this game. Now a two-possession game, and looks like Lane did a good job of helping their kicker out, not letting those extra points come back to bite them.
They really did, as Marcelo Ortiz is waiting to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 3:38 left in the contest, Lane now leads by the score of 32-21 over the Benedict Tigers. We'll take a break here from Columbia, South Carolina. We'll see if Benedict can answer. Down 11. .338 left in the contest, and Lane imposing his will on this Benedict defense, and now leads by the score of 32-21. I'm Jamie Walker alongside JJ Jurtrovich, and we are here in Columbia, South Carolina for the lane dominance in the second half.
Lane dominance is right. Offense, defense, and special teams. They really went into the second half. Coach Brown said something to get them fired up.
And ball will be fair caught at the 15-yard line, so they'll start 1st and 10 at the 25. And so if you're Benedict, what would be the approach?
Up tempo. You got to 5 wide. They did that last week. Were able to move the ball around a little bit successfully early on against Virginia State. I'm a long handoff guy, as I call them. Throw it to the outside, get your guy in space, see what can happen, because you got to score twice here, and it's not just, it's 2 touchdowns now at this point.
Absolutely.
So onside kicks probably in play here. You do have 2 timeouts in your back pocket if you're Benedict, so that does help you out, and the 2-minute warning.
You do. So, again, Trey Simmons in at quarterback, number 24, Jalen Leary at the running back position. 3 receivers to the near side. Hand off to Leary. He'll be brought down quickly. And once again, number 99, Robert Brown on the tackle.
Great play by Robert Brown. He was one-on-one there. If he doesn't make that play, Leary's going for quite a ways.
Stop made by number 9, Xavion Shaw. Loss of 2 on the play.
Call that Xavion Shaw on the tackle.
Excuse me.
So loss of 2 on the play. Tell you what, Benedict not moving with much urgency, down 11. So Trey Simmons in the gun. Looking to pass, plenty of time, throws one deep in the middle, and it is incomplete. Like he tried to go Gibson that time and broken up by number 31, Walter Tatum.
Yeah, Walter Tatum made a great play on that ball. If you can't get it, bat it down. Smart play here late in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 12 for Benedict. 2:49 left in the contest. Remember, they also get the 2-minute warning, so they'll get another stoppage of play. But right now, tough sledding for that Benedict offense. So Simmons in the gun. Quarterback draw. Has some running room. Flag comes out. He'll be taken down after he gets up to about the 33. And we'll see what the flag is about.
It's in that coveted holding area. You hope it's not if you're a Benedict Tigers fan.
Right, Zach Crawford on the stop.
There is no foul for holding. The clock was legal.
All right, so no holding call on Benedict. So it looks like they'll get up to about, the 33. So 3rd and about, 4th and about 2 on the play. We'll see if they'll convert here. If they can't, game is virtually over. So Trey Simmons looking for some running room. Tough sledding, cuts it back. And he will be taken down, but I think he got just enough for a first down. So they'll move the chains. He gets up to the 39-yard line.
Great job, Trey Simmons there, saying, hey, I'm not going to let this game get away from us just yet. We're at the 2-minute timeout right now.
We are at the 2-minute timeout, so stoppage of play. But again, they've been able to hold that Benedict offense at bay. Really just unable to get anything going. We'll take a break in these last 2 minutes. Lane still leading 32-21 over Benedict. 2 minutes left in the contest. Benedict with a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line as they look to try to get back into the contest. Trey Simmons in the gun, 5 wide. Simmons looking to pass, plenty of time. Throws one up the right sideline, has Foster up the field and falls to the turf, incomplete. But there's a flag on the play. Tell you what, bunch of receivers and a bunch of DBs in the area.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's on offense or defense. I can't tell if two players got. To me, this is incidental contact. I would pick the flag up, but we'll see what the referees and the stripes have to say.
Yes, we will, and I'm thinking the same thing, but we'll see what the call is.
Personally, I thought the ball was uncatchable. So if the ball's uncatchable to me, you should pick the flag up.
I believe so too, but we'll see what the call is.
Pass interference, defense.
They called it.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So they call a pass interference on Adrian Huey, and that'll give them 15 yards. 1:51 left in the contest.
It's about his only mistake of the night, Jamie.
Absolutely. So Trey Simmons in the gun, 5 wide. Simmons looking to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Flag comes out in the area holding. Simmons still on his feet. And he'll get hit at the end and taken down. And again, that's kind of how football goes now. Going low, making sure you don't hit up top.
Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. First down.
And it was a holding call
on Asia Brown, the freshman, 6'4", 265 pounds. That's a freshman mistake late in this ball game. Trying to get back in it, that's not what you want, especially when Trey Simmons just made a great play.
Not what you want at all. Trying to get back in the ball game. You're already down 11, so now under 1:35 left in the contest. Benedict trying to get a quick score. Trey Simmons in the gun, 5 wide. Lane trying to keep everything in front of him. Trey Simmons throws it out to the right sideline, and it is caught by number 2, Xavier Foster.
Great concentration by Xavier Foster there.
They'll stop the clock. It's like maybe a timeout. Officials timeout.
Mark James on the coverage there. Great concentration. He was right there as the ball was getting in, and Foster brung it in for the...
And I tell you what, it's an interesting quarterback dilemma as well.
Indeed it is. Simmons played well enough in relief of Jensen. It's going to be interesting what they do moving forward in SIAC play.
Absolutely. So, not sure if they thought it was a full timeout or not, but Lane coming back on the field. So, 2nd and about 8 for Benedict. 1:10 left in the contest. Benedict needing 2 scores to win the ball game. Trey Simmons in the gun, looking to pass. Plenty of time, got pressure at the end, throws it into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted by Adrian Huey.
Yeah, Huey, yet another great play. He's down in the back of the end zone, and the Lane Dragons are calling for the training staff to come out. We'll keep it here for a little bit longer.
It will. You hate to see that. Just trying to make a play. Hopefully, it's not a lower leg injury. You're trying to grab the interception, but you don't want that to happen to one of your better players. And it's like he's in pain. We'll see.
Not at all. It's not how you want to end the game. If you're Lane, he's been the captain of the defense, especially in this second half, Jamie, really locking down that left side of the field. And it's been a field general out there. It's good to see him getting up and walking off on his own power here. A little limp, but he seems like he might shake this one off.
Absolutely. Limping just a little bit, trying to get back in to close this thing out. 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. And Lane, tell you what, that first half, probably surprised by the way that Benedict actually took it to them, but in the second half, and again, you know they went in the locker room and talked about it, had a stern talking to, but they wanted to exert their dominance, especially in the running game, on this Benedict defense, and they have.
Yeah, they have, and they've done a great job. Time of possession now in favor of Lane, 33 minutes, 27 seconds to just 22:55 for Benedict. So Lane's really held on to the football in the second half, imposed their will physically and really mentally as well. They cut back on the penalties in the second half. They've played a really good second half of football.
So 3rd and 7. Simmons looking to pass, plenty of time, throws it out to the sidelines and completes the pass up to the 31-yard line. That's Xavier Foster. And defending on the play, it's like number 28, Varian Terry.
Terry on the coverage there, but credit Xavier Foster for getting to the first down yardage and not anything else. You got to get the first down, keep the game going there.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Under a minute to play in the contest. Trey Simmons looking to pass, trying to get one out quickly. He is pressured, throws one up in the end zone and caught for the touchdown. And don't call it over just yet. So we get a flag on the play.
If it stands, it'll be about a 32-yard touchdown pass to Curtis Smiley, the offensive lineman / tight end, hybrid player there out of Goose Creek, South Carolina. Way to go up and get that ball.
Yes, he did.
Keeping your team alive. Look, as long as there's time on the clock, I've learned calling SIAC games, there's a shot.
So it is a touchdown to Curtis Smiley, and game is not over here in Columbia. With 46 seconds left here, so as you said earlier, probably onside kick time.
As I like to say, I think it is the most exciting play in all of sports. I said it last week. It's like a box of chocolates. You really never know what you're going to get with an onside kick. So hopefully we get that excitement. And if you're a Benedict fan, you're hoping you get the reception on that.
Absolutely. JJ channeling his inner Forrest Gump. So with 46 seconds left here, we'll see what they decide to do. As far as kicking, it looks like they may go for 2.
I think they're going to go for 2 to try and get it within 3 for that last-second field goal possibility, but
makes a lot of sense. Love the gamesmanship between both coaches. It looks like somebody may have called a timeout.
And I do think that's the right call. I mean, go for 2 here. The numbers say it. You don't want to play for the touchdown. You'd much rather kick the 3 at the end of the game.
So on the field is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 47 of the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Interesting. So Smiley gets the touchdown, but gets the unsportsmanlike conduct as well, and they're going to take it on the kickoff. So kind of turns the situation around, even though probably going to be an onside kick. So taking it now may have benefited more. But, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's coach's decision. That's why they get paid the big bucks and not myself. So
this is true.
I tell you what, though, I think I would have taken the penalty on the 2-point conversion attempt. But, again, with the onside kick, maybe they like the way, the angle, the deeper field.
Possibly so. And even though with them being backed up, it's still an onside kick. It's 10 yards. I mean, travels 10 yards and other team gets it. There it is. So 2-point conversion try. Simmons flushed out the pocket, looking to pass, throws it, and it falls to the turf, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the score will remain 32-27, Lane leading Benedict.
And there's his name again, Adrian Huey, breaking up the pass yet again.
He has.
Good to see him, again, back in on the play.
So now, definitely an onside kick try. As you said, one of the most, if not the most exciting play in sports.
And to top it off, you really only get it at this level anymore because at the NFL, you'd have to announce this at the new rules.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
I don't like that.
I hate it.
I mean, that's the one, again, especially, let's go back to the Saints and Colts Super Bowl. Sean Payton may not have a Super Bowl ring on his hand if it weren't for the onside kick to start the second half. So I don't like that at all. I think it takes away a lot of creativity. I think it takes away the possibility of bigger comebacks. So, yeah, I really like what college has done and kept the onside kick a surprise element because it is still extremely hard to get.
It really is. So, Benedict will be kicking from the 20-yard line. And again, definitely an onside kick try. No, these games are never over. You love to see it as we called a game last week between Shaw and Albany State that went down to the end, went down to the last 8 seconds. So it looks like Lane will put their hands team in. And we'll see, of course, like to have that high bounce on the third roll. You're kicking onside, so Lane with their hands team in, ready to field and take a knee for the victory. We'll see if Benedict can get the football back.
Make this game interesting.
So Lucas Wynn will kick it. Hits a Lane player, and we'll see who recovered it. A lot of mass of humanity in that pile.
The Benedict sidelines jumping around like they got it. Let's see what the call is.
We will see what the call is.
Looking like Lane came up with it. Yep,
I think they did. So Lane does get the football, but I tell you what, that was close right there, JJ.
Then that's why it's one of the most exciting plays, if not the most exciting play in sports. It was a great kick. Credit the kicker for getting the bounce. It hit off the Lane player. Everything went Benedict's way except for the recovery.
Please set the clock for 43 seconds.
So 43 seconds left in the contest. Lane with the recovery. And again, really good kick. Hit off a Lane player, and really the velocity caused it to maybe, make it a bigger play than what it was. But again, Lane was lucky to get that ball back. Benedict still would have had to score a touchdown, but Lane definitely in the catbird seat at this point. And we'll see what they do here. Looks like they will be in victory formation, just judging by what's going on.
If you're a coach, that's the formation you're looking forward to the most.
The greatest formation in the history of sports.
First and 10 Lane.
They are in that formation.
And we'll see if Benedict elects to use their timeouts. Looks like they will.
Benedict will use their timeout, so they'll stop the clock.
Gaston takes a knee.
So Gaston
Timeout. Benedict call.
with the first
Second of the game.
knee. And again, 38 seconds left in the contest. Been a phenomenal contest, man. I mean, when you're talking about SIAC football in general, you're talking about close matchups. You're talking about teams that know each other. Again, first-year coach and Ron Dickerson coming to, well, not first-year coach, but first year here at Benedict College, establishing the culture, hired late, talked about that a little bit, but hasn't made any excuses. And I tell you what, even though it looks like they're leaning towards actually losing the game, I'm impressed with what they've been able to do so far, and it'll be interesting to see them get a full season in what they do, or a full offseason.
110%. We mentioned it at the first quarter, 42 freshmen on that team. What you do with that is you build. You get these guys to buy in for 4 years. He talked about the culture. There's the kneel down. We have one more timeout.
Takes another knee.
But it's about culture. It's about getting guys. And he said getting guys to put their phones down in the meeting, stuff like that. And,
yes.
And in a tough loss like this, you can hang your hat on that, saying, hey, this is what we did. We didn't give up. Lane went up by 2 scores late in the game. We brought it down. We brought it within 1. You had a chance to get back in the game there. So that's something you can move forward on in the season. But Benedict, the 2-time defending SIAC champs, if you're Lane, you got to be happy with a win like this.
You do. Lane, again, went to Jackson State, and, the score was not, of course, not what they wanted. You're talking about a FCS squad that is formidable. But, Lane has beaten some FCS squads before, so it was one of those things they didn't go into the game lightly. But again, when you're talking about what they're able to do with this Byron Brown squad, they wanted to come out and show what they were doing as we are having the last 27 seconds. And
Lane will win the game.
Yes, Lane will win the game as everyone is shaking hands, and it looks like Lane will be victorious on that long bus ride back to Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, almost 9 hours, so it's going to be a fun bus ride for these guys. Get something to eat. Lane, hats off to you. Coach Byron Brown, hats off to a very physical win here in the second half.
Absolutely. And your final, Lane College 32 and Benedict 27. This broadcast is property of ESPN. Any reproduction, retransmission, or rebroadcast of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of ESPN is prohibited. For Jamie Walker, it's JJ Jerkovich. We have had fun calling this game from Columbia, South Carolina.